Welcome.
Just reacted to a random video from Kid Cudi, one of my favorite artists here. So that is what we're gonna do. Um, Looks like he's live streaming of some sort,
My
and
studio
I don't know.
experience. Someone cooked
Haven't
here.
seen him in a while.
Beautiful
Let's
Los
see what he's up
Angeles.
to.
As you see, probably be able to tell when we get upstairs.
First of all, that view and smoking a joint, like, come on, this guy's living it up. That's literally all I want right there.
This is the same house that I did the She Knows This video in. You'll recognize the view and all that. Right here was the beginning of the video where I come out and I say, "It is my destiny, Will Smith." Thank you for joining, chat. We're gonna get cooking in a little bit. This is Victoria from my management. She's the best, always holding me down. My nickname is Nugget. She named me Nugget. Sydney, my new assistant. She's the best. She's been holding it down. Introduce some more of the troops. This is Aaron. This gentleman we met last year, early last year.
That stash is pretty fucking good, I would say. Like, come on now. Let's rewind a little bit. Look at that. Look at that fucking stash. If I could grow one, I'd probably do that. At least for a month, you know? It's classy.
Met last year, early last year.
Yeah.
And we made about 4 or 5 records for free. He's been my secret weapon lately. I've been having him come to the studio. We've been cooking up something for the past 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, we've been going in.
Today I have him here. He's gonna play some guitar. I want to introduce you guys to Ian because I don't think people have heard me talk about Ian, but they don't know.
Ian.
Hey,
Yeah.
on film, I really rarely do this.
Ian is the one always behind the scenes when I cook, but we've been working since 2012.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. So like we family at this point. It's been me and him in the studio countless nights just cooking to like the wee hours, stressing out my wife.
Dude, as an artist, if, like, it would be so cool to have a guy like this doing, just helping with the creative process. Like, he could do, like, more of the production side of things, mixing, mastering, stuff like that. Maybe he probably makes beats and shit and helps with that process a lot. And it would be cool to learn and bounce off of somebody like that to make like the most pure art you can, and also to stay motivated, because I think if you have another inspired ass guy, that just kind of like rubs right off on you, you know. Yeah, that, like, I'm waiting for the day, you know. I'm waiting for the day that I'll just be in the fucking studio. I got my guy that helps me cook, as he would say, and yeah, that'd be so fucking dope, I'm not gonna lie. And this, like, just in this open room setup, some fucking drums over here, the view outside. This man just got done smoking a joint. Man,
Because he hears the
that would be, that's the life right there, you know?
drums all night long. Sorry, baby. Yeah. We getting cooking, man. With Chef D, aka Saucy D. And he's been working with me, what has it been over?
And he has a chef, so I'll just make music and have my food cooked for me. That's fucking
Year, right?
About almost 2.5 years, man.
Yeah.
Rocking and rolling, man.
So he's been blessing me. He'll make anything, even when I have those moments where I'm like, hey, Chef D, make me 2 ballpark hot dogs.
You got it.
And some chips, you know? 'Cause sometimes I eat like a 12-year-old boy. It's okay. Oh,
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, ballpark hot dogs and some chips could really fucking slap. And sometimes it sounds like a faded take, I guess, when I'm like thinking about it in my head. But sometimes the simple meals own any like extravagant meals, or like a steak dinner. And that sounds weird. Most of the time, I'm going to pick the steak. I'm just saying sometimes maybe you have like some fucking chicken nuggets and some mac and cheese, like Kraft mac and cheese or something, and it just fucking slaps, and you don't know why. Maybe it's because you're really hungry, but at the same time, like when I'm eating that, I'm like, oh, I wish I had a steak dinner. No, I'm fucking enjoying that fucking simple ass meal, you know? So like there is nothing wrong with that, you know? I guess if you have access to a chef though, maybe you do like maybe it is a little bit weird to ask for that, but I don't see a problem with it, honestly.
Buddha, you gotta say what's up to the chat, man. This is my security, Buddha.
What's going on, chat?
He's 20 years younger than me. I'm unk to him. You know what I'm saying? Not
Having security would be wild too, because on one hand, obviously you need it, but like just imagine like if you need security, then that means that that means you're in a position to be threatened, you know? And to me that sounds fucking weird. Like life would be just so different at that point. But hopefully your security doesn't have to do shit and just gets paid for nothing. But I'm sure that, you know, with how many times this guy has went on tour and ran into like random people, I'm sure he runs into some weird shit sometimes. You know?
like a piano player. Like I just can play some keys here and there. Turn me up loud. You can do a lot of than that. Ian, let me get a metronome. Yeah, man, that's the Kevin Parker Orchid. The motherfucker's so bad he made his own instrument. Shout out to Kevin Parker, man. We gotta cook up one day. We got to. Maybe on stream.
See, how is this just not a vibe, dude? You got the guy with the coolest mustache in the world playing an acoustic guitar and just vibing. You know, you can make any beat you want to try to make, blah, blah, blah. 3 people to bounce fucking ideas off of, that makes it a lot easier. Like, come on. That's one thing, though, I wish that I like dipped my toes in a little bit more, is that like I wish that I made more, like I tried to make more beats and stuff like that. I've tried before, but to me it's like a little bit more complicated because I don't know the software as well. A lot of softwares are very expensive. I just looked at one yesterday, and to get like the professional version, which I kind of would want, I guess I could start with more of a beginner level software type thing, and it'd be cheaper. But it was like $1,000 for the professional version, and like I want to get like really into it, so eventually I know that I would have to get that because yeah, I'll start with the beginner one, which is like $200, $300 or something. Eventually I'll outgrow that, and that's probably the route that I would take, is start cheaper and then make my way up there. But also like to become like on the beats that I rap off of or sing on, these people are already super fucking talented. They spent the time that I put in writing music into making beats, and for me it's like a no-brainer to like, why would I start at this time of my life to try to make beats when these guys have already kind of put that workload on them to make me beats, you know? But the artist side of me wants, like, I do want an album someday where I made everything about it. Like, I made all the beats, wrote the songs, even maybe make the cover art myself, because that's something I don't do at all. That's like the only thing I really use AI for, because first of all, I'm not an artist, and it's really fast to just generate a picture for my music. So that's what I do. I don't think there's any problem with that. I think AI is a slippery slope too to like, because I think there's definitely a lot of people taking money out of artists, like real artists' mouth with the use of AI and stuff like that, and that kind of just really irritates me. But it's like, what you kind of have to surrender and be like, what do you do? You know, like I can't change that, and as long as I'm staying true to myself and making the music I like, um, I think that also just makes better music. You know, AI can only do so much at the time we're in. It's getting scary. But it seems like when you listen to an AI song, there's just not really much to it. And it's not that I haven't heard any really good AI songs. It's just that for the most part, it will take something that's raw and has imperfections, but it's like perfectly imperfect. You know what I'm saying? Those are the kind of music. That's the kind of music I like. That's kind of what I make and shit. And it will literally like put like this fucking Snapchat filter over it and make it more like pleasing to the mainstream type of ears, which is not necessarily a good thing. Yeah, mainstream has some good music and shit like that, but um if everything were to sound that like too clean and shit, I don't know. There's so much more into music than sounding like Taylor Swift or shit like that, you know? Taylor Swift is good, by the way. She has many hits. Great songwriter as well. But I guess you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yo, Ian, what's the BPMs?
Also, these motherfuckers get to hear Kid Cudi hum like all the time. And his hums, if you're not familiar with Kid Cudi, which I would imagine you are, and if you're not, then fucking what are you doing? But his hums are like magical in a lot of his songs. Yeah, just imagine you guys are just in the fucking studio. Kid Cudi's humming over there. You got mustache dude playing the guitar. Fucking what? Let's go.
Alright, just getting warm, baby.
That's fire, that part. That's fire.
Y'all fucking with the vibes, chat? Y'all gotta light up something, man. Smoke something, sip something. This whole thing?
You know, I'm gonna. This is off topic, but Kid Cudi, to me, means so much. My first year of college back in the day, which yeah, I'm an unk. I'm 31 years old. For anybody who doesn't know, so you know, a few like years ago, my first year of college, I'm a fresh 18-year-old punk, and I get to venture out on my own for the first time, and that's when I mean, I smoked a little bit of weed prior to that and stuff like that, but like that's where I kind of really became a huge pothead. Probably the most I was smoking is from like 18 to 24, 100%. I've slowed down quite a bit. Um, I still have been an everyday chronic abuser of the shit, but it's not like it used to be. I mean, but anyway, I remember picking up my first ounce of weed, and uh, I just throw on some Kid Cudi. I think the song was Marijuana, or yeah, it was Marijuana, and what was the other one? There's another one. I mean, there's tons of Kid Cudi songs, so you could probably just pick one, and yeah, that was part of it. But there's two in particular that I just like. I got really high, and I felt every vibration of this song, and that's like the start. I guess you could say that was the start of me feeling music in a way that I've never felt before. And I think something clicked in my head to where I just, and I have always loved music, by the way, but like this was so magical. It was a moment that like something changed in me, you know? Um, and I think that was the seed that was planted to go and start music, because I didn't start making music till probably, I want to say like 19, so I would have been 18, so like a year after this maybe. For one, I was self-conscious and stuff like that, and just also I've always thought that like, oh, these people who make music or whatever, there's something special about them, you know? They're like, I couldn't possibly do that. And I don't know, but anyway, back to the point. That song, I felt literally every ounce of everything in that fucking beat, his lyrics, all that shit. It was a magical moment for me. Made me see music in such a different light. And then I started making it myself. And that was like one of the best things I've ever did, because you learn stuff about yourself and shit. The only thing I wish is like, I wish this happened to me at like a earlier age. Like if I wish I was started creating music at like 14 years old, maybe even younger. Like, because by the time that I'm like early 20s, then maybe I'm at this part where I'm at now, skill wise and shit like that. And because the goal is to make the best music I can. Obviously, to try to, you know, even remotely come close to some of the people that I was inspired by, you know. Anyway, let's go. Sorry for the ramble.
Is that you don't know what album this is gonna be on. This could be Man on the Moon 4 shit. You don't know. Yeah. Man, I'm so blessed, man. I start filming my directorial debut next week.
He is blessed. I've been saying that. Again, they're sitting on the couch. Ooh. You know, all he has to do is oohs and ahs and hums and shit. And like, and then he just walks outside. I'm blessed.
I've been wanting to direct a movie for the longest. I've been writing scripts for 13 years. I'm finally making some shit. I pay for this shit myself.
So here's the thing. He's smoking a cigarette, and that also kind of brings up something for me. I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes back in the day, especially when I was creating. I would chain smoke cigarettes in the studio or, you know, whatever, just creating away. I loved certain aspects of that. It is a disgusting habit, however. I did end up quitting. And then I quit like I ended up quitting. I think I went to nicotine pouches, or maybe back to chewing. And then I said, let's just drop it all. And I dropped it for like 2 years, which I was very proud of myself. But for whatever reason, I picked up the habit again. I don't smoke, even though once in a while, maybe when I'm drinking, I like to have a cig. But usually I just go with the Zins or the Ons, you know, nicotine pouches. I feel like it might be cleaner, I guess. But I should stop that too, because it's like I pop one in after the other, you know? And yeah, it can't be probably that good, you know? But there's benefits of nicotine for sure. There's also obviously cons, but there is something about having a nice smoke and being in a creative mood and making shit for sure.
So then She Knows This video. This is the pool they pulled me out of. and almost drowned. Cause the nigga that was pulling me out the water, when he was lifting me out the water, he wasn't lifting me, he grabbed me and was holding me under the water. So I was trying to come up, and this motherfucker's like this, pulling me, and I'm like, almost fucking drowned, cause this fucking doofus, this fucking guy. Dr. Genius, how convenient. Hey, hey, hey.
How you?
What's good, bro? We don't mean to sin and not sin, no mean to sin on the right. I'm counting, no mean to sin on the mind. And the mean sin on the mind and said, hey, yo.
So, at least I don't think he's saying anything there. And if you're wondering, that's actually very common. I do that in the studio, rapping a flow, like just saying gibberish, trying to come up with like a melody. That's kind of like what he's probably doing right there. You just say random fucking shit, you know, but you're trying to work out a melody or a flow or something. I'll always be like, like if I'm coming up with a flow or something, sometimes I try to fill in words to that. That's literally, he's just, you know, like, and also it takes the pressure off of trying to find lyrics right there. Like coming up with something like that first is probably just so much easier. Sometimes I do some humming or blah blah blah, and I record it on my phone in a video form so I don't forget the melody. Like I could be at work literally. I could be literally at work and just like record like, oh, this thing hit my head. I record it. I get home. Maybe I use it. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's trash because sometimes you're like, oh, this sounds good, but then it turns out it wasn't as good as you thought it was at that time and moment that you came up with it. But yeah, that's probably what he's doing right there, unless he is saying words, but I don't think so. Like I was really listening close. I think he's just saying gibberish to come up with that those melodies.
Oh, yeah. Yo, yo, yeah, that's what we doing right now. We focus. You know what I mean? Tune your antennas in, motherfucker. Man, I was like, not knowing how this was gonna turn out.
It's crazy that he says antenna, and I've heard this, I think, who's the guy? What's Duncan Trussell. Wait, is it? Am I saying that wrong? I fuck with him though, so I can't believe I can't even remember if that's the actual name. But anyway, Duncan, he had a good way of explaining the brain and like how you come up with ideas and all this kind of stuff. Because when you have like a idea or something, it feels like it really does come from something else, you know? And what he was saying is instead of like thinking of your brain as like some kind of like this machine, like a generator or something, like we're generating shit, he said to think of your brain as more of an antenna, you know? And he just said like tune those antennas in. So like I really think there's so much in that. I think we are antennas, like our brain is, and we're really just like receiving. And how you perceive things and open yourself up to shit is how your antenna's really gonna pick up on like more broad things or something, you know? I feel like raising your perception is like one of the most important things in life, honestly, because the understanding of life, even though you'll probably never get the real answer, but to understand it more and more is so beneficial, obviously. But yeah.
But this is like really dope.
Yeah, bro. I can see you getting used to this shit.
I see why niggas do this.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh shit.
It's dope. It's chill.
Yeah.
Did I get hit with the streaming bug? Maybe. But you see, for me, when I'm streaming,
I need to get hit with the streaming bug. I've been streaming a little bit more lately, but I need to get that bug.
I gotta be doing something. I gotta be cooking, working. I wanna bring people into like my space. Like one day I'm gonna bring people into the studio when I'm designing clothes and let people see like the whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, and I'm also streaming on tour. Every day I'll be streaming. Boom. That's gonna be mega.
That's gonna go crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can ride with me on the tour bus.
I'm glad, at least in this video, Kid Cudi seems to be in a really good headspace. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's mostly been like a depressed guy if you listen to his music and stuff like that. Struggled with addiction and all that kind of stuff. He just seems like there's a glow on him, you know? I feel like I'm really happy for him. I'm happy that he seems like he's in a really good spot. Because I know he's went through years of not being in a good spot, you know? Hey, I mean, there's just a new energy about this guy, and I love it.
Lit. Sitting around the same church, I don't mind. Something stuck in my head.
This honestly,
Wish I could
this makes me want to hit the studio after this fucking video and just come up with catchy tunes, catchy melodies, something that I kind of want to add to my music a little bit more. I think I make some catchy shit, but I kind of want to just make people feel the way that this guy has made me feel. You know, I kind of want to do that kind of shit. But
start new, they say I must won't fly. God, he watching me close. Darkness over my life. Something must change. Flying into the light. Sun shines on me. Halos on angels. Say God, I know when from being broken heart bleeding. And I always had you, I'd be breathing. Yeah, gonna get my mind right.
also, if you see this, that means that I got like I've been like I've wanted to do like react content like this for a little while, but I'm always like worried about like copyright strikes and shit. So hopefully TikTok and YouTube allow this up. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't. But it's always kind of sketchy. So if you guys see this, then that's awesome. Otherwise, like TikTok has muted a couple of my recent videos. YouTube didn't. One of them I rapped on a beat that was a song that Currency and Mac Miller did, so I wanted to rap on it. I've always wanted to hit that beat, put it out there for free, and it's like they muted it because like it's like copyright, but I'm not really trying to monetize off it. I was just doing a free content. I see a lot of people make freestyles on famous beats and shit, you know? I didn't think there was any problem with it. YouTube didn't do anything about it, so that's nice. I would just hope that, like, I wish TikTok would just do what YouTube does, and, like, if you're not allowed to make money on it, then just demonetize it. But let it go, you know?
Memories flood through my mind. Many dark days I can't erase the shame. Now seems I'm running on you. Sing my prayers at night and the day ain't no running now. Flying into the light, sun shines on me, halos on angels. Say God,
Just heavenly.
I know when from being broken heart bleeding, and I always had you, I'd be breathing. Yeah, go in my mind, say goodbye, goodbye. I'ma cry. done breaking my soul. Run into the light, turn around, unmoving walls. I will cry. Hey, not tonight. Sailing off. Na 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 na. Oh, oh.
Na, na, na.
Flying into the light. Sun shines on me. Halos on angels. Say God. I know when gon' be broken heart bleeding, and I always had you.
Man, kind of want to pause it so I don't, so the thing doesn't pick up the whole song. I got to react to it. But I'm getting lost in the sauce here. You know, it's beautiful sounds, and also the vibe with the homies where there's not much talking going on. It's just fucking listening and getting lost. That is, it's great.
Flying into the light, sun it shines on me, halos on angels. Say God, I know when from being broken, heart bleeding, and I always had knew I'd be breathing. I always thought streaming was cool, but I have a whole new found like appreciation for this shit. This shit is just. It's so for me as an artist to be able to bring my fans into the studio with me to watch me cook, like that shit is like ill. That shit is ill. It's like my whole career I've been like.
I'm gonna let him finish, but I was gonna say, I would actually like to, like one day maybe stream me in the studio making music. I think that'd be cool. Or just make like videos like this, maybe showing the process to allow people in, you know. But let's hear what he has to say.
Damn man, I wish the fans could see this. I wish I could be there to see what the fans think when they hear the music the first time. And like I'm literally seeing reactions in real time. And y'all seeing me create in real time.
Yeah.
You know, so thank you for showing up, y'all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for all the subs. I love y'all, man. This is crazy. Like, this is crazy.
Thank you for the content.
We had, how many people we had today? What was the top? It was like 12,000 people in the room. 12,000 people in the room at one point for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you. And we going to be back. I got a whole thing to do. I got a bunch of shit to go do. I got a movie to direct and all this shit. But, like, we're going to do a stream next month. We're going to get back into the groove. I'm going to bring y'all into rehearsal for tour. You'll see this. You'll see the whole shit. You'll hear about the set list. Get a sneak peek to see what songs I'm doing.
I'm definitely going to be there.
But y'all got to keep subscribing.
That sounds
because
cool.
I want to do this album for y'all. All right? We know the goals, right? What we say the goals were? 10,000? 10,000 subs?
Yes, fucking live stream you making a fucking album. I'm there, dude. I'm fucking there.
Subs, album. I got y'all. This year, you got an album coming your way. You'll watch me cooking on stream. 10,000 subs. Okay? I got you.
Yeah, really dope.
Magnus
Thank you,
Pro
Kid Cudi.
was a game
Oh,
changer.
shit.
It made
That commercial out here. But, yeah, good video. Glad he's in a good headspace. It really seems like, you know, you see that glow. You see that he's in a good spot. And I'm glad that he's ready to stream making like an album. That'd be really fucking cool. I'll definitely be watching that. Also, I plan on making a few more videos today, and I'm probably gonna drop them after this one. So be on a lookout for that. I think I wanted to aim for like 2 more today. Just get it all done. I'll be wearing the same clothes. I'm not gonna change the clothes. Like a lot of people, they'll change their clothes to make it seem like it's a different day they recorded it, but I ain't doing that. Let's just knock some more stuff out. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments that if you did enjoy it, so then I know that maybe I'm on the right path. And if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe, especially subscribe, because I have a goal of, I think I need 1,000 subscribers. I'm not really sure, but I want to live stream on YouTube so I can kind of I would like to do YouTube and TikTok. But right now I'm only on TikTok and I want to be on YouTube as well. So I need to get more subscribers in order to do that. They don't allow me to stream and it just sucks because like why? But yeah. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.